To us by Millennium Insurance, your trustworthy partner. Total Energies. Total, we go the extra mile for you, and Absa Bank Ghana Limited, helping you find a way to get things done. Coming up is the Joy Business Report brought to us by Glyco Life Travel Insurance. Glyco, we cushion you for life. Akbafu. You don't know that song?
I do, actually. I don't know where you pulled that out from, but yeah.
Today we're talking about love, but I wanted to start from
the love of God.
The love of God, yes, very, very important. Not the other ones,
The romance scams.
The romance scams here and there. No, I didn't want us to talk
Whoever
about
coined that. What is romance scam?
Well, it's when people, defraud others by false pretenses using love. So they start by telling you that, they start engaging you over time, you profess love or they profess love for you, and then you're on and they start asking you for money, they're in need here and there. By the time you realize, Charlie, they've duped you. And what they actually do, it's normally targeting old, lonely persons and, duping them. And you see, when they finish duping you, then they pass you on to a member of their team known as scavengers. Now, what they will also do is that they will promise you that, I will help you, get that person. I'll help you get your money back. But you have to pay some small money. Now I want to lie. You see, so this morning we want to have a better understanding of romance scam and what our laws say about romance scam. Okay. So it's not just talking about it. We also want to look at it from a legal point of view, what our laws say about it. But Daryl,
these are usually over the internet?
Yes, over the internet.
Why do people fall for such things? I don't know, because we usually talk about it, but still people do fall for. Are people that lonely and so desperate?
So that's a question we'd ask. Why do people fall for it? Why would you fall for someone you've never met before?
Yeah.
But sometimes it's so true. People are talking to you every
day.
They're
looking for love.
There are instances they also get to, have conversations with you. Mm-hmm. So you believe it.
So you believe it.
And you're like, you're lonely. Oh, okay. Oh, I really feel touched about your story. I wish I could be closer to you to assist you. Like, really? Then they start going
I guess
on
they engage over a long period.
A long period. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. They do it over a long period of time, and then once you get into them, there are conversations about how you probably should be coming to Ghana or how they'll be coming to the States or wherever, so the two of you could be married and all of that. And once you reach that point, when they say, look, I also have some business here that you could actually support me, you fall for it, then you're done.
I don't know. I just don't know, because I'm just thinking if I would ever fall for such a thing.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know.
But Daryl, Uncle Ibu says I should ask you. He wants me to ask you. Your dollars too. Since you've always been talking about dollars, Uncle Ibu says, what's in your dollar account? Do you have one? Do you have a dollar account?
No.
You thought about it. You paused. No, Daryl, you paused.
No.
Oh, Pastor, don't do that. Reverend, you paused. So you have a dollar account.
No.
You don't want the world to know.
No, I don't have a dollar account.
The moment Pastor pauses. Okay. The lawyer say when you pause. When you pause.
No, I was thinking of God. I wasn't expecting that question, but
anyway,
Uncle Ibu wants to share some dollars.
Well, he wants to know if you've got some dollars. Maybe you could be kind enough.
I know Uncle Ibu is very generous.
Oh, very, 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 very generous.
And he knows me. This is no scam, so.
Okay. Since it's no scam, I'll tell him that Monday he should bring us kinky and hot pepper.
Nice. I'll play the rains a lot. So,
Auntie Evelyn does it so well.
Okay, if it's on a Monday, we pray that it rains in the morning. It makes the kinky nicer.
On that note, let's go for the Joy Business Report.
Hello, good morning. Welcome to the Joy Business Report. Coming up this morning, government warned International Monetary Fund support program could be extended beyond the 3-year period if it fails to key meet key benchmarks set by the Bretton Woods institution. We have details from economist Dr. Edu Susakode. Meanwhile, Bank of Ghana is set to receive $604 million from the IMF by close of day today after program approval this week, and Ghana Revenue Authority begins processes to prosecute some 8 business managers over tax infractions. Details coming up. My name is Daryl. Kwawu. Happy Friday, everyone. First up, economist Dr. Edu Susakode has urged government to be fiscally prudent, else risk missing out on the remaining tranches of the $3 billion International Monetary Fund support program. According to him, the program could be extended beyond its duration if key benchmarks are not met. $604 million of the IMF cash, representing the first tranche of disbursement, is expected to be credited to the Bank of Ghana's account by close of work today. Now, speaking to Joy Business, Dr. Edu Susakode advised government to be prudent to access the remaining funds under the program.
We have seen some of the functionalities, and I think we are just going to see details of that when they come for the review. If they are not okay with some of the things that we have done, they will not give us the remaining tranches. They will say, go and finish the work before they release it. And so, yes, the whole idea is to give us that stability and reform. And then going forward, we have to develop the country ourselves. The IMF program doesn't stay with any country forever.
You heard economist Dr. Edu Susakode. Meanwhile, government has indicated that it is working hard to meet the required benchmarks and conditions to fast-track disbursement of the second tranche of the IMF cash. Speaking on PM Express Business Edition, Minister of State at the Finance Ministry, Dr. Mohammed Amin Adam, said government will be fiscally disciplined to meet all the requirements.
They will certainly come with some conditions, but these are conditions that are not beyond our control. I mean, the same conditions we have been trying, even as a country on our own, to undertake restructuring of our SOEs to become more efficient and also to reduce the debt levels in the SOEs, making sure that the energy sector, for example, is priced to ensure that we have cost recovery, to ensure that monetary financing by the Bank of Ghana is also stopped. These are same conditions that we as a country have been trying to do. Gift mix, for example, bringing the statutory funds through gift mix, and so they are not too onerous conditions, I will say, and so we are capable of undertaking and pursuing these reforms that would justify the support we are going to receive from the development partners.
You heard Minister of State at the Finance Ministry, Dr. Mohammed Amin Adam. The International Monetary Fund has indicated that the Bank of Ghana Act will be revised to strengthen the central bank's independence and mitigate fiscal dominance by the government. According to the fund, the amendments to the Central Bank Act will feature a stricter limit for monetary financing mechanisms to monitor and enforce compliance, amongst others. The fund further said the revised act will review the government gold purchase and gold for oil programs and associated risks from the central bank. It noted the Bank of Ghana's balance sheet will be affected by the debt restructuring. Therefore, the government said the Bank of Ghana will assess the impact and develop plans for its recapitalization with fund technical assistance support. Now, the Ghana Revenue Authority has commenced processes to deal with some 8 business managers who were arrested yesterday for tax infractions. According to head of the enforcement unit of the GRA, Joseph Annan, the Criminal Investigations Department of the Ghana Police Service will be preparing their docket for the processes to begin in court with immediate effect. He was speaking to journalists after embarking on an operation in the Adenta and Legon areas here in Accra. The day's operation began from Tasty Trees restaurant located on the campus of the University of Ghana, then to the East Legon and Adenta areas where some businesses have been identified as flouting the tax administration law, especially with regards to the payment of value-added tax. Joseph Annan is head of the enforcement team.
We always do our preventive assessment and then we recommend you for full audit. So we have been to places like Tasty Treat restaurant at Legon, Obsession, Lossy Wear, Eco Furniture, Paladin Doors, AB Tissues, and more.
Mr. Annan also hinted that a docket is being processed for all culprits who have been arrested in order to face the justice system.
Some are doing selective issuance and some are not issuing at all. They tell us they are in the process of registering for VAT. Once we come and you fill the test, obviously, then you need to be arrested and then the CID will take charge of the processes involved and build a docket for our legal unit to carry on with the process.
This exercise is part of moves by the GRA to mobilize revenue for the country. Now, President of the Ghana Institute of Architects, Foster Osaya-Kono, is urging house owners to prioritize acquiring the services of engineers and architects in the construction sector. This, he says, will reduce the incidence of collapsed buildings. He spoke at the inauguration of 4 ad hoc committees set up to investigate collapsed buildings across the country.
My advice to the general public is that let us not think, when it comes to buildings, let us not think that I've built one house, so I'm an expert. No. We as architects studied 6 years in the university, did practical training or professional training for 2 years, passed professional exams before the title architect was conferred on us. It means that we are very knowledgeable in what we do, and I will want to advise the general public to use professionals within the built environment for their buildings.
That was President of the Ghana Institute of Architects, Foster Osaya-Kono. Now, inflation for the month of April dropped from 45% in March to 41.2%. What impact has the decline had in slowing the rate of increase in general prices of goods in the market? Well, today on the Business Journal, my colleague Jesse Aram Agbako has been speaking to some traders at the Malamata market.
With inflation dropping from 45% in March to 41.2% in April, today we are here in the Malata market to gauge the prices of goods. We are here speaking to Ma here. Ma, I want to understand, how much was this a few weeks ago and how much do you sell it now?
A few weeks ago it was 35 cedis, but now it's 33 cedis.
I've reduced the price. What made you reduce
the price? Because I take it around 540 per gallon, the 25 liters, but now it's getting down to about 500 per gallon. Yes, so because the market is not flowing, the things are expensive. Anytime I go and the things comes down, the price comes down. When I get here, I also bring it down so that the market will flow. Yeah.
So government has introduced 3 new taxes, one of which will affect beverages, non-alcoholic drink, and the implementation began 1st May. Has that reflected on price?
Yeah, prices have reflected on some of the items. Majorly, the items that are produced here in Ghana, most of them have been increased. Like the beverages that we do sell here, the cola drinks and all those ones, the price have been increased. Unlike the ones that are imported, the price have not been increased so much. Because those ones, I think, depends upon the dollar CD rate that will cause it to increase. But for now, I think the ones that are produced locally, the price are a bit high. The price we are getting from our distributors, the prices hasn't changed so much.
Prices need here. See, I know enjoy one price. Obi the baby bane. As on the market say 50.
At the moment, the prices differ. Sometimes they sell the items to us at 50 Ghana cedis. By the next morning, they increase it to 52 Ghana cedis.
So I did one way 60 Ghana. On back to my de 70. I do so. Yes, wrong. So much on my idea. I say, yeah, marketing. You're too much on marketing. I say,
the market on.
Those were the concerns of some traders here at the Malata market. According to them, even with a significant drop in inflation, prices of goods in the market remain the same. For Joy Business, Jesse Aram Agbako.
Jesse on ground for us. Let's check the commodity market this morning for you as we wrap up. Crude oil open trading at $76 a barrel after a marginal increase. Gold gained almost $5 selling this morning at $1,962 an ounce. Cocoa lost $9 trading this morning at $2,991 a ton. On the currency market, here we go. The dollar going for 11 cedis 13 pesos on the forex or retail market. The pound going for 13 cedis 90 pesos, and the euro trading at 11 cedis 95 pesos. More news on our website, myjoyonline.com/business. And back to you, Winston, with more of the Super Morning Show.
Yeah, thank you very much, Daryl. And it's good that you